We begin tonight with the resignation of NYPD Police Commissioner James O'Neill. He's been commissioner for 3 years. He's been with the department for more than 3 decades, starting out as a transit officer. The 61-year-old who grew up in East Flatbush says he's leaving the NYPD to join the private sector. Mayor de Blasio named Chief of Detectives Dermot Shea as O'Neill's successor. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer is live at City Hall with more. Marcia.
Well, Dana, it was an emotional day at City Hall as Mayor de Blasio said goodbye to Police Commissioner James O'Neill and sparked controversy by passing over his first deputy commissioner to pick a new head of the NYPD.
Brian Moore, Randolph Holder, Stephen McDonald.
You can tell how much the NYPD means to Police Commissioner James O'Neill. He read the names of police officers who died in the line of duty, something that touched his very soul.
New Yorkers need to know that this is not an easy job. Not my job. The job the police officers do every day.
Police Commissioner James O'Neill said that even as commissioner, he thought of himself first and foremost as a cop. And so does his successor, Chief of Detectives Dermot Shea, who got his start as a beat cop in the South Bronx.
I can tell you that to me sometimes there was some wet days, there was some cold days, there was some hot days, but there was nothing better than walking out and just talking to people as you would interact with them day in and day out.
In making the pick and passing over First Deputy Commissioner Ben Tucker, the mayor called Dermot Shea
a driven man in the best sense. He's driven to make this city safer. He's driven to deepen the relationship between police and community.
Councilman Donovan Richards, chair of the Public Safety Committee, wondered aloud why a mayor so committed to fostering a better relationship between police and minority communities didn't pick a black or Hispanic to head the NYPD.
There was a missed opportunity to ensure that the top cop in the department certainly reflected the diversity of the department and of the city of New York.
Sources say Tucker will stay on with the department, and the mayor promised there would be other leadership changes to make sure the department reflects the community. But for Shea, the challenges are many, including more reaching out to the community.
The blueprint, I think, is here. I think it's time to build on it.
He'll also have to deal with the increasing number of cops taking their own lives.
If there's one, there's one too many.
And also the homeless in the streets and on the subways, the number of rapes and hate crimes, and NYPD morale in the wake of the divisive Daniel Pantaleo chokehold case.
When you speak of morale within the department, I can tell you a different side of the story. Being out there speaking to police officers and detectives every day, proud of the work that they're doing.
And the new commissioner has a dream. He hopes that one day, instead of counting the number of crimes,
maybe one day we'll be counting crimes prevented.
Well, Police Commissioner James O'Neill leaves office at the end of the month. Dermot Shea takes office on December 1st. I'm Marcia Kramer, live at City Hall, CBS 2 News.
All right, Marcia, thank you so much.